All right, Chad, I gotta know. Does he ever use the nanotech in this suit after he gets it? Didn't think so. What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining us once again on the Dstar01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter, Arafiles, and today we'll be reviewing the Figuarts Spider-Man No Way Home Spider-Man integrated suit. That's why we're going to be reviewing this figure. We're going to look at paint and detail, articulation and scale, and accessories. And unfortunately, this cannot be bought at www.dstar01toys.com. Reliable source for awesome action figures. Wow, this is like the fourth figure that we've reviewed in a row where I do not carry it. I think the reason is it's just I keep getting all these imports because I really want them. This is an import only. If you didn't figure that out, maybe GameStop will be getting it. I know they're getting the black version of it, but I don't think they're going to be getting this version. I'm not sure. Someone correct me down in the chat below. So I had to import this. I got it at amiami.com and shipped. He was only $50, and there's a reason why his price is pretty low. So as any toy review, I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel about this figure. The figure itself is absolutely amazing, but there are some issues that I have with this figure, and it's a little bit half-baked. The figure itself, not so much half-baked, but everything else is, and I'm going to tell you why. So you get these hands. These are web holding hands, right? And you get these with most of the Tom Holland Spider-Man action figures from Figuarts. These are meant to hold certain webs. You do not get these webs at all. In fact, you only get the web shooter hand webs. You get two of them. You don't even get like a short one. You just get the same length ones. What the heck? Were they expecting us to just have the other Tom Holland Spider-Man figures? That's pretty much what this figure is. It's supposed to like complement like this figure because it comes with a bunch of eyes and everything like that. Which also, speaking of the eyes, you get this eye removal tool. And let me show you what it does. And this is my biggest issue with this figure. So you can remove those eyes. And you're like, oh, Dex, don't you get extra eyes? No, you do not get extra eyes. Unfortunately, you're just going to have to pull them off your other Figuarts Spider-Man figures. So that's where I believe they half-baked this figure. It looks like it should have came with much more webs, different eyes, and other accessories. But they said, you know what? We need to make it a little bit lower cost because most of the Marvel action figures from Figuarts are pretty expensive. This one retails in the Japanese market for about $35 to $40, which is pretty cheap for a Marvel Figuarts. So that is probably why they didn't give it the full set. I believe this figure should have came with a lot more. He doesn't even come with a stand, which he does come with a stand adapter, but for some reason he doesn't come with a stand. So they really skimped out on the accessories on this guy, which is probably my main issue with this figure. But you know what? Here's the positive of that. He's pretty low priced if you can get him at retail. So that's how I feel about it. Let's jump into paint and detail, articulation and scale, and accessories. Let's talk about the paint and detail. When it comes to Marvel Figuarts, mostly from the MCU, you're going to notice something that a lot of these figures have, which is a really deep matte finish. A lot of these figures have a matte finish on them, as you can see right here. It looks very kind of hazy, but at the same time, you know, that's what I really like. The matte finish gives it a more cinematic look, and this is why I really like the Figuarts Marvel figures, because they have that beautiful matte finish. Let's talk about the Spider-Man suit overall. As you can see, it is quite textured. You can feel it, like all that texture going on here. Unlike a Marvel Legends Spider-Man, which is just smooth, this definitely feels very textured. You can even feel it in parts of the blue here, as you can see all those lines and everything like that. This is a very nicely textured Spider-Man suit, and the gold parts are smooth, so you do get that contrast of texture and smoothness like a metal, as it should be, kind of like a nano suit metal right there from the Iron Spider suit, which is really cool. The web shooters are a beautiful gold right here, which look really cool as well. I really like what they did here, and this is actually really fantastic. And look at the spider symbol in the back. That looks really, really solid. I absolutely like the way this looks, but like I said in the beginning of the video, I honestly was thinking he would do something with the nanotechnology, but I don't think he does in the movie. Someone let me know down in the comments down below. I was honestly expecting the Iron Spider arms to come out, but I guess they don't. Anyway, is that a spoiler? I think that's a spoiler. You know what? That's enough of that. Let's just move right into articulation and scale. Let's see how tall this guy is standing. So, he is standing at about, let's get this trusty ruler going on here. He's standing at about 5 a little bit above 5.5 inches. So here is the Homecoming Spider-Man from SH Figuarts, and he's standing a little bit below 5.5 inches. So as it should be, it looks like he grew up. Ooh, look at that. Actually, there is a big difference right there. Definitely Spider-Man did grow up in comparison to Homecoming and No Way Home. So that's pretty cool right there. So let's compare him with other Spider-Man. Here is Spider-Man Mafex. I'm just kidding. This is Deadpool. Here's the Mafex Deadpool right here. As you can see, he towers right over him. If you were like, well, how does he compare with Marvel Legends? And here's my Scarlet Spider, Ben Reilly Spider-Man from Marvel Legends. And if you're like, well, what about Mafex Spider-Man? I just repaired him with Dr. D-Star's custom joints. And yeah, there he is right there. That's how he compares next to the comic book version of Spider-Man. And of course, my absolute favorite Spider-Man figure. I got him back in 2002. And you know what was funny? This figure goes for around $200 now, brand new. There were so many of this figure back in the day. Yeah, here is the Tobey Maguire Toy Biz Spider-Man 2 action figure, which is my absolute favorite Spider-Man figure. I just have a lot of memories of this figure. As you can see, the domestic figures actually are quite big compared to the SH Figuarts one. And of course, let's just get another Marvel character in here from Marvel Legends. Here is Wolverine yellow suit. So that's pretty cool right there. So obviously, SH Figuarts are scaled a little bit smaller, as you can see, but nonetheless, these are very, very articulated, which we'll go right into articulation. So like any Spider-Man, he has to have a lot of articulation, and he really, really does. I believe this body is definitely the evolution of the... actually, you know what? It's not really... It's pretty much the same thing as the Homecoming one, but it's definitely better than the PS4 Spider-Man, let me tell you. And I'll tell you why in just a bit. So we have an up and down here at the toe. We have an up and down here at the ankle with a decent ankle swivel right there. We have a double jointed knee right there. We have the version 2 body leg joints right there, so we can get solid kicks and front kicks and whatnot. And we do have an ab crunch right here, so that means we have 2 articulation points right here in the middle. Lots of articulation right here. Right here, it goes all the way back. Let's see. So we could do almost a full spin. Yeah, we did a full spin on the upper torso right here, which is really cool right there. Not so much on the bottom right there. We do have butterfly joints right there, which is really cool. So that means this Spider-Man should be able to hug himself. After what happened in this movie, he needs to love himself. You guys haven't watched this movie yet, go ahead and watch it. No Way Home is fantastic. I absolutely love it. I cried in that movie. Gosh. I remember Janelle looked at me at the end. It's like, are you crying? It's like, yes. Yes, I am. So, anyway, we have a bicep swivel right here. So this is really cool. This is what I absolutely love about this figure. You know, I've been asking for a bicep swivel on the MCU figures for so long. They just don't want to put it. They did on this one. Let's look here at the Homecoming Spider-Man figure. So this is where a lot of the like Marvel SH Figuarts go wrong. It's like they totally forget that this needs to happen. There is no bicep swivel on a lot of these. I don't know why they just decided not to do it in the early versions, and then they finally give it to us here, and this is really where this figure shines. A bicep swivel. Guys, it needs to happen in more of these. I just can't stand the Marvel figures. They look so beautiful in SH Figuarts, and yet they can't give us something like a bicep swivel. But they gave us one with this. Thank goodness. I love that. And then we have a double jointed elbow right here. We got the peg joint right here for the wrist and 2 articulation points right here at the neck. Of course, he's Spider-Man, so he has to do Spider-Man moves. So we can do some flying kicks right here. Look at that, so you can get all your poses and flying kicks, side kicks. Sure, let's have him breakdance a little. And of course, you gotta end your breakdance with a pose. And right there, that looks really solid right there. He can get a lot of solid kicks. Articulation's really good. Joints are decently tight, not overly tight, I gotta say. When I pulled this figure out, my quality control on these joints are absolutely perfect. Let's do a quick Spider Sting! And so we have Spider Sting right there. And of course, he's a superhero. No duh, we got to do the superhero landing pose, which he does do really well. Look at that, guys. That is absolutely fantastic. I really love what they did here. Now let's go to the top cam. Let's see what we're looking at here when it comes to accessories. So this is really where they skimp you, like I was saying in the beginning of the video. They even show here in the instructions, like I'm showing you right now, they do have an adapter for the stand, but you don't get a stand. And of course, you can pull out the eyes, but you don't get extra eyes. So that's really kind of sad. I would have gladly paid $20 more for a full set. Yeah, unfortunately, no. More webs, stand, other stuff like that would have been really, really cool. But unfortunately, yeah, it's not going to happen with this one. This is pretty much all you're going to get with this figure. You're just going to get extra hands and webs. So yeah, not even an extra face, not even a Peter Parker face. Yeah, I would have gladly paid $20 extra for a Peter Parker face, but unfortunately, you're not going to get that. So let's go to the front cam, and let me just put on some of these webs, and I'll show you. See, you don't even get a variation of webs. You just get two of the same. Ah, it's so unfortunate. This guy could have came with so much cool stuff, much like the past Spider-Man figures, but yeah, so unfortunate. So now we're going to put this on right like so. So you have to remove the old hand, and then you got to push this one in. Everyone, we're going to use the magic of video editing. So here you have it. There he is. He's shooting his web like, yeah, it looks really cool. And I don't have an SH Figuarts stand, so we're just going to have to use this Mafex. Plus, I like the Mafex ones better. I think they just, I don't know, for me, I just like them much better than the Figuarts ones. So there you have it. You could have something like this. Like he's in the air, and he's doing like some sort of flippy. Hold on one second. Let's get this straight like that. So that looks really cool right there. Just because I want to show you guys what I mean, this tool was made to push out the eyes. And you know what? Just because I want to, we will get the Homecoming Spider-Man, and we're going to pull out those eyes and see if they fit. Now, I haven't really tried this yet. So here is the Homecoming eyes. Again, we'll probably use the magic of video editing. Yeah, this is not really gonna fit. I tried pushing it in. I am not gonna force that in there. So yeah, because it's a smaller Spider-Man figure, I don't think that's gonna work. I'm assuming when it comes to the black suit Spider-Man, we could switch out the eyes, but for now, it seems like without modification, the Homecoming eyes will not work with integrated suit. So let's get this guy standing, and we will come up with a conclusion of the integrated suit Spider-Man. Okay, what are my final thoughts on this action figure? Yes, he looks cool. It's nice that he is not over $80 for once. But my main issue is, yeah, he should have came with more webs at least. Maybe a Peter Parker head would have been cool, extra eyes and stuff like that, because it comes with all the accessories and like that. But I think I've said that more than enough in the video. Besides that, I'm totally undermining how cool this is. I love this movie, I love this character, and I love this figure. It looks really cool. I love the paint detail. I love everything about it. And if you can pick it up, I say go for it. This is a great action figure. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the know when I post new videos. And last but not least, you can go to www.Dstar01.com where I will search for awesome action figures, custom joints, and accessories. And soon, the D-Star Arms G36 is coming out. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here, not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.